My name is Corbin Pearson. I work at Tenino Community Service Center. I help other people out with food, supplies, and water.
It's a process that kind of gives you a roadmap of what your child with a disability can do after school. And as a parent, it's hard to know the different steps to take, and they give you the tools to guide you in being successful in finding your child a job.
So with our workforce program that we have put together, the kids in the high school, they have to go through an interview process just like anybody else. Then they know they have to apply for a job, they have to interview for the job, then they come to the job after they've been cleared with this to see if this is going to be a good fit for them.
A job benefits Corbin. He is really proud of himself right now. He's proud that he's making money and can buy his own things that he likes to do. He also likes to come to work and see his fellow employer and coworkers.
He's more social than he was.
Corbin has been a real asset to the food bank. He has learned quite a bit for us.
So the school to work process for me looks like this. We start with intake, where we get to know the student and their family. Then we move on to discovery, where we learn more about the student's vocational interests. And then from there, we put together a plan to do an unpaid internship out in the community in an industry of their choice. I serve as their job coach during that internship to support them with training and learning what their skills and abilities are. It's also a good opportunity for the student to try on the job and see if they like it. From there, we move on to job placement services, where we're working on putting together a resume and building interview skills. And then my job is to go out in the community and look for jobs that would be a good fit for the student.
What is your name?
Samantha.
And where do you work?
Gwe.
Do you like having a job?
Aja. Yeah.
The School to Work program meant to us that Samantha finally was able to realize her potential, put her skills to use. Samantha learned, what she was capable of.
She's able to get out, run the house, and get a job like us, like everyone else. And then she's very happy because she met a lot of people, even the customers. And then she enjoys it. So, and then we can really tell that Samantha's like after she worked from Goodwill, she's so very happy.
All right, you guys are good to go.
I'm Caleb White, and I work here at the YMCA. I feel like it's very important to me, and I like to be around with people. I like how I work in the facility area, and I clean the equipments. I do garbaging. I greet people when they come in, and I check people in just to make sure that they're very comfortable when they do working out, and that way they feel welcome and accepting here at the Y.
My name is Katie Toohey, and I am the Director of the Health and Wellbeing Department and the Membership Department here at the Shelton Family YMCA. Everybody from all different communities brings something to the table that helps us connect with our members.
The School to Work program meant a lot to our family. It really helped provide connections to the workforce. It helped that transition part of Caleb moving from school to a workforce. It helped provide support and resources. It felt like it was a community that surrounded us. They really helped identify the resources Caleb needed in order to set him up for success, to find a job or get into education.
I like being here. This is my huge dream to work here, and I like to get to know people, and I have a good way of how I can help out and also get to know customers, and I would do anything for community.
No.
What's your name?
Hannah.
And where do you work, Hannah?
First.
The first?
Yeah.
Hannah's amazing. Some of the tasks that she does, it's a position. The position was for a trash pickup person, and so that's what her job is. They pick up trashes from the different floors of our facility, take them out, take out the recycling, sort it, and make sure that everything goes in its right spot. Well, actually, I believe that them having a job coach is huge, just because it's a cue for them to keep going forward and being, becoming that independent person and being able to do those tasks.
I have seen Hannah become sassier and more independent and come to life in a different way of making her own decisions and having a whole bunch of pride and joy, and she really has created this other sense of almost like family at her employment. She's valued and she enjoys being there, and watching that has been just such a joy and blessing.
Well, people with disabilities are just like any other employee. So as an employer, they're expecting their employee to show up on time, be appropriately dressed, and to stay on task and do their job, right? And then as clients, we want to make sure that they are being accommodated, that they are, we advocate on their behalf. And so we just become the liaison between the client and the employer. My favorite thing about this job is to see these goals come to life. Watching the clients be happy and just seeing them flourish, especially when they get to interact with others, when they start getting their first check, all of that stuff makes me really happy, and just kind of bringing the community together. What about you, Steph?
Oh, that first paycheck, when they get the notice that they got the job, that smile is good. But when they're holding that first paycheck or they see it in their account, there is it's the biggest smile you will ever get. That gets me every time. Every time it gets me.